of our neighbors sure is ugly. Good gugga mugga.
Who you calling ugly? Standing there with a face only a mother could love, and I don't.
The 2001 Proud Family episode, Hip Hop Helicopter, stands out as one of the most memorable episodes in the series. The episode addresses themes of grooming, manipulation, and peer pressure. While the show is often celebrated for its humor and relatability, this particular episode dives into complex social issues that resonate with audiences of all ages. By addressing these heavy topics within a family-friendly context, the series manages to balance entertainment with important life lessons, offering viewers a deeper understanding of the challenges young people face in their pursuit of acceptance and recognition. In this video, I'll be taking a closer look at the plot of Hip Hop Helicopter, exploring how it weaves together these serious themes through storytelling and character dynamics. Additionally, I'll discuss the valuable lessons it relays about standing firm in your values, recognizing harmful influences, and the importance of self-respect.
Acting like a fool, you know I'm loving every single thing you do.
The episode starts off with Penny and her friends Dejanay, Zoe, and La Cienega forming a dance group together called LPDZ as they plan to compete in a popular show, Hip Hop Helicopter. At first, the girls are discouraged, doubting they'll even be chosen, but Dejanay reassures them, revealing they have an inside connection through her older cousin, Bethany. Bethany, who's clearly older, pulls up and lets the girls know she's gotten them on the show. The girls are excited and thank Bethany, but even at this early stage, Bethany's behavior raises red flags. She's dismissive of the girls, only engaging with them when it serves her purpose, a pattern that becomes more evident as the story unfolds. Back at home, Penny's parents Oscar and Trudy and La Cienega's parents Sunset and Felix are preparing for an annual bowling tournament. Penny comes home, followed by Bethany and her friends Dejanay, Zoe, and La Cienega. Penny asks her parents if she can go with her friends to see Hip Hop Helicopter, and immediately Oscar says no, prompting Penny to question why she's unable to go. Oscar tells Penny that he's seen the show before and knows that boys will be there, which Bethany interjects, putting on a mature tone, introducing herself as Dejanay's older cousin. She assures Oscar that the girls will be fine because she'll be chaperoning them. She goes on to reassure Oscar that she'll be giving the girls a ride to the show and that he has nothing to worry about since it's a weekly program full with nothing but good, wholesome fun. Still not budging, Oscar responds by saying that only an irresponsible parent would allow their daughter to attend that show. At this point, La Cienega asks her parents, Sunset and Felix, if she can attend the show, which they say yes. Trudy follows by granting Penny permission to attend the show. This moment reflects how easily parents can be swayed, especially by someone who seems trustworthy on the surface. In the next scene, Bethany starts driving the girls to the show, but along the way she pulls over and makes them walk so that she can pick up her real girls instead. Now at Hip Hop Helicopter, the girls take the stage and are at first covered up wearing oversized white t-shirts that goes to their knees. This changes when the girls tear off their oversized shirts to reveal a more revealing outfit that sends the audience into an excited uproar. Back at the bowling alley, the adults see the girls performing on the TV and don't seem too excited about their clothing choices. LPDZ ends up winning the dance competition and immediately gain popularity. In their winning speech, Dejanay makes it a point to thank her cousin Bethany for believing in them and getting them the spot on the show. After the show, Bethany gives Penny and the girls a ride back to Penny's house and now refers to them as her girls, stating that she couldn't let them walk. The girls were so excited to tell their parents about their win. They enter Penny's house and her parents Oscar and Trudy were waiting with some words for her. Oscar confronts Penny and the girls for dancing half naked on TV, which prompts Dejanay, Zoe, and La Cienega to leave. Penny of course stays and Oscar continues to scold her about the situation. He calls Penny's outfit skimpy and tells her how shocked and disgusted he is until Sugar Mama interjects and reminds Oscar of all the inappropriate dance moves his generation used to do back in the day. Trudy takes Penny to her room where they have a one-on-one conversation about the situation. Trudy starts off the conversation by reassuring Penny that she's happy that her and her friends won the competition, but follows by letting Penny know that she's disappointed in the outfits her and her friends chose to wear because of how revealing they were. By the end of the conversation, both Penny and Trudy come to an understanding that Penny won't wear clothing like that until she's older. Back at school, Penny and her friends Zoe, Dejanay, and La Cienega find themselves more popular than ever, surrounded by boys eager to impress them by carrying their books and even doing their homework. Bethany pulls up at the middle school to pick up LPDZ and tells them about a high school party that she wants to bring them to, now referring to them as cool kids since they won the competition. Bethany tells them that her high school friend Gary is throwing a house party and specifically requested that LPDZ be there. Bethany tells the girls to lie about their age at the party, instructing them to say that they're 17 and suggests that they wear the outfits that they had on during Hip Hop Helicopter. At first, Penny was hesitant, but with the help of Bethany, the girls managed to convince her to go to the party. Now at the party in their revealing clothing, the girls are introduced by Bethany to the party host Gary, who welcomes LPDZ in. At the party, things take a darker turn. The girls notice that the boys are fixated on their bodies, making them deeply uncomfortable. An example of this is when Penny is invited by Gary to dance and at first is excited and happy to be there. Things quickly change when Penny starts to notice Gary weirdly staring at her body instead of making eye contact with her. Penny walks away from Gary and reunites with her friends who all agree that the guys at the party are whack and fail to look at any of them in their eyes. Bethany walks up to them and asks what's going on, saying that the guys at the party told her that they're all tripping. The girls told Bethany that it's actually the guys who are tripping, then they begin to express their concerns. Dejanay tries to articulate this, but her innocence makes it hard for her to express what's wrong. When the girls voice their discomfort, Bethany dismisses them, telling them to grow up, suggesting that they should be worried if the guys aren't looking at them.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
This made me so upset. Bethany's behavior is literally grooming, normalizing harmful dynamics, and dismissing the girls' valid feelings of unease and discomfort. The girls eventually leave the party, realizing that they don't belong in such an environment, prompting Bethany to get upset and fire them. When Penny first asks her parents if she can attend Hip Hop Helicopter with her friends, Oscar immediately shuts it down. His reaction, while protective, reveals his lack of understanding about how to communicate effectively with his teenage daughter. Oscar's reasoning for saying no stems from concerns about the inappropriate dancing and the outfits worn on the show, which is understandable given that Penny is only 14. However, his approach to addressing the situation, simply shutting it down with "because I said so," is dismissive and ineffective. Rather than providing clarification or fostering a learning moment, Oscar misses an opportunity to connect with Penny and explain his perspective in a way she could understand. This type of communication creates unnecessary tension and can be relatable for many viewers who grew up in households where questioning a parent's decision was seen as disrespectful. In reality, many children ask questions not to challenge authority, but to understand boundaries. Later in the episode, Oscar's poor communication resurfaces when he scolds Penny for dancing on TV in an outfit he deems as inappropriate. Again, while this frustration is understandable, his choice of words, calling the outfit skimpy and expressing disgust, is harsh and demeaning. Penny and her friends didn't see anything wrong with their outfits. Their excitement about winning the competition clearly overshadowed any thoughts about how they were dressed. Had they known that outfits would have been a problem, they probably would have changed before returning home. Rather than belittling Penny, Oscar could have communicated his concerns in a way that respected her growing sense of identity and self-esteem. As a parent, he has a responsibility to help build her confidence, not tear it down. Words like skimpy and disgusting not only hurt Penny in the moment, but can also impact her self-image in the long term. Sugar Mama's intervention provides a refreshing contrast to Oscar's approach. By reminding Oscar of the questionable choices he made in his youth, she brings balance and perspective to the situation. Her reassurance to Penny that she's proud of her serves as a necessary reminder that making mistakes is a normal part of growing up. Sugar Mama's words offer Penny grace and understanding, showing her that she's not alone in her journey of learning and self-discovery. Trudy's one-on-one conversation with Penny further highlights the importance of an effective conversation. By removing Penny from the chaos of Oscar's anger, Trudy creates a safe space for her to talk. She begins with celebrating Penny for her hard work and success, showing her that even in moments of correction, her efforts are acknowledged and appreciated. Trudy then calmly explains why the outfits were inappropriate, giving Penny the opportunity to share her feelings and frustrations. This respectful, balanced conversation leaves Penny with a clear understanding of her parents' concerns while allowing her to feel heard and valued. Trudy's approach contrasts sharply with Oscar's and shows the positive impact of leading with understanding instead of anger. Bethany is an older high school student and is introduced as someone that Penny and her friends look up to. She earns their trust and their parents by presenting herself as a responsible chaperone. However, this trust is misplaced as Bethany quickly reveals herself to be manipulative and self-serving. Bethany's decision to kick the girls out of her car, forcing them to walk to Hip Hop Helicopter, is one of many red flags. Instead of protecting and guiding them, she pressures them into uncomfortable situations for her own gain. At the party, she dismisses their concerns and attempts to guilt them into going along with things that they aren't comfortable with, telling them to just grow up. This dynamic exposes Bethany's true character. Despite being a family member to Dejanay and someone that the group trusted, Bethany prioritizes her image and popularity over their safety. Her shift in behavior after LPDZ wins the competition further highlights her selfishness. She suddenly claims them as her girls and offers them rides and opportunities, not out of care for them, but because their newfound popularity benefits her. The girls' decision to leave the party shows their maturity and strong instincts. Even though they couldn't articulate exactly what was wrong, they trusted their gut and stuck together. There was even a time in the episode where the girls wanted to leave the party, but Zoe wanted to stay because she loved the power that the outfit gave her. Despite this, her friends did not leave without her. This moment emphasizes the strength and maturity of their friendship as they refuse to leave anyone behind, even Zoe, who wanted to stay. Their unity in an unsafe situation is a powerful message about loyalty and mutual care. Although Bethany is still a teenager herself, her age and experience makes her responsible for the younger girls. Unfortunately, she fails at this role. Instead of guiding and protecting them, she exploits them for her own benefit. Bethany's actions throughout the episode demonstrates her selfishness and lack of genuine care. From abandoning the girls at the beginning of the episode to suddenly taking an interest in them after their win, Bethany's behavior is manipulative. Even Dejanay, her younger cousin, isn't spared from this manipulation, which is disappointing given that they're family. It was truly hard to watch Bethany as she attempted to pressure the girls into doing things that they weren't comfortable with. If they didn't leave when they did, who knows how left things could have went. And Bethany was okay with this as she essentially was handing them over to be taken advantage of. I believe this episode did a good job at tackling the sensitive topics of grooming, manipulation, and peer pressure in a way that's understandable and impactful for viewers of all ages. Through its compelling storytelling, it sheds the light on the dangers of harmful influences while emphasizing the importance of trusting your instincts and standing by your values. The writers successfully addressed these heavy topics without resorting to anything overly traumatic or explicit, allowing the lessons to deeply resonate while remaining appropriate for a younger audience. Bethany's manipulation and disregard for the girls' safety emphasized the real-life dangers of trusting the wrong people, even those who seem familiar and well-meaning. So, what do you think about this episode? Comment your thoughts down below and subscribe for more content like this.